Happy Thanksgiving, all. A day we get to celebrate family, feasting, and football. Kind of like Super Bowl Sunday, but with family and probably not as good a football. But this is also that day that we're going to do a giveaway for those Ken Griffey Jr. cards. I will be giving them away at the end of this stream if you wanted to fast forward, but you don't want to do that. Hi, all. This is Night Rips, and this is our giveaway. Plus, I want to show you a new product that I got just for celebration of this. And this would be a hobby box of a brand new product. That one being 2022 Topps Allen Ginter. Now, this one is guaranteed 3 hits. Those could be autographs, relics, rip cards, printing plates, and book cards. Plus, there's a box topper in this. So this is going to be a little bit longer video, but it's going to be a fun one nonetheless. But again, if you want to see the giveaway, jump to the end of the video. But well, why not hang one? See what we pull out of this. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom on in, cut into this box, and at the same time, invite you to join the channel if you haven't already. Hitting that subscribe button below. And of course, hit the notify bell so you get notified when I put up the next video or the next giveaway. It's already making great progress to the next one. The next one will be at 500. I don't know what I'm going to give away yet. It really depends on how fast, maybe some Chrome prospects, maybe some hot rookies. I don't know. Maybe I'll even give away some junk wax packs. So let's see what we got. Of course, we got our top loader card here, and it's not one of those oversized top loaders. It's actually kind of a small one. Go ahead and open it up first, just to see what it may be. It is thin, so I know it's not a rip card. If I can actually get my finger underneath it, see what it is, and then we'll be going through 24 packs of 8 cards to see what we got Allen Ginter. And we got, this would be one of these, what is it? It's an N43 card. Of course, this being of a guy who did not play at all this year, Mr. Fernando Tatis Jr. We'll see when he does come back next year. It is a pretty card, though. But put it on the stand, and let's get ripping into Allen Ginter. I have not ripped any of this product yet. I have got some retail coming, and I wanted to get one of these hobbies just to celebrate, what's our, the giveaway. And for those that didn't know, Ken Griffey Jr. did turn 53 on Monday. So just looking, these are pretty cards. There's Seth Beer. Landsteiner. Who's Landsteiner? He is a curler. For those that are interested in the sport of curling, there's Kevin Gossman. And we got, this be Vladdy Sr. One little minis. And we get a What's Cooking. And of course, What's Cooking is hot sauce. Maybe that's an indicator this is going to be a hot box. Well, it's not a hot box because I don't have Chrome. But maybe it means we're going to get some hot finds in here. There is some cool stuff. There is some cut signatures. I saw the cut signature I was probably most interested in. Got pulled. And of course, once they pulled it, I'm like, I really didn't care much for it. That'd be the Chris Farley one. Barry Larkin. Danny Glover. What's Hamilton? Huh. He's another curler, so we're going to get a nice set of curlers this time. Clayton Kershaw, of course. Sanchez. And we get, this would be Kenley Jansen. Here's a little mini card. And I do like these little mini cards. And we get Pitching a Gem, of course, that being Steve Carlton. That's pretty cool looking. Tanzanite. Pretty neat. That's the thing. There's all kinds of very interesting inserts in these boxes. In Allen Ginter in general, which always makes it interesting if you want to try to collect any of the inserts. I wouldn't say try to collect them all. There's Mazeroski. Of course, I butchered that one. Nice rookie of Spencer Torkelson. Chris Sale. Got Josh Donaldson there, and O'Neal Cruz. That'd be his rookie card, of course. Rogers Hornsby, and we got a black border of Carl Yastrzemski. That's pretty cool. It's a little different than last year's, but it is a pretty cool one though. And I'm not looking on the back for these short prints because anything over 300 is short. But we got another cooking into another sauce. This one would be Worcestershire sauce. And I might have actually pronounced that correctly. And if that's the case, that's a rarity. Let's see what we get. Oh, we start off, okay, we got something in this one. This is going to be a hit. Of course, we got their Jazz Chisholm. There's Martin Sheen. Of course, Mr. Tiger himself, Al Kaline. Konerko. And I'm going to wait. Let's get the card on the back here first. This would be the banner season 1966 MVP of Roberto Clemente. Pretty cool. Of course, we got our mini back here too. You can tell it's going to be a framed mini is what we're also getting, but this would be Nick Castellanos. And it is a Ginter back. That's neat. All right, so let's see what our first hit is. Again, it's going to be a frame, so it could be a relic or it could be an auto. Let's see what we've got. And it is an auto of, oh, Kyle Mueller. Rookie pitcher for the Braves. That's kind of cool. I'm trying to remember if we kept Kyle Mueller, though. That's the problem, is sometimes you totally forget. But that's still pretty neat. Little mini auto. Of course, I think that's an unnumbered one, because I think the silver one or the gold ones are unnumbered, and it is. And now I just try to remember, did Kyle Mueller stay with us or not? I don't know. I might have to pause this and go look, because that's going to drive me nuts if I don't. I think we might have traded him. There's a Germán Marquez, Melendez, the Babe, Oliva. Oh, of course, he actually just got to the Hall. And we got our second hit. This would be a relic. A nice bat relic of Todd Helton. That one snuck up on us a bit. It's pretty neat feeling that bat piece right there. And it is a full-size one. I'm going to have to rearrange here for a second. All right. So a mini, we've got Time's Up. This would be a bird. I don't know what set that is. Huh. Oh, it's a timeout. That's it. Interesting. I don't know. Don't know what that mini set is. And of course, then we get a Cy Young Award. This one being the 1990 for Pedro Martinez. All right, and with that, I'm going to pause for a second. I got to see if Mueller's still with us. It's going to drive me nuts if I don't. All right, and we're back. And like I said, I had to go look, and it turns out Kyle Mueller is still with us. We had to send him back to AAA. Of course, we'll see where he comes next year. Still a young player, but that's pretty cool. First hit in this box would be a rookie auto of one of my Braves, and we got our third hit. So we are done with hits, and it looks like it's another frame, so no rip cards this time. There's Nolan Ryan, Jesus Luzardo, Gleyber Torres, Austin Meadows, and we'll wait here, and it's actually a red border one, so that means it's a shorter print one. We got the MVP and Triple Crown for, that would be Miggy for 2012. For our mini, we have a Gavin Sheets. This is those rookie, basically it's a design parallel, but that one's pretty cool. And then what did we get? Again, like I said, this is going to be a shorter print because of the color here. It is a, oh, this is nice. Get Austin here. This is a jersey piece. And it's game used of the Iron Horse himself, Cal Ripken Jr. Pretty neat. And of course, it doesn't say if it's what the colored number or what the color means. I do know these are shorter print, but that is pretty cool. Actually get, of course, they leave this little square out so you can actually touch it. Of course, I only do that for a short period of time, and then I'll go slide it into a sleeve and call it a day. But we pulled 2 relics and an auto out of this one, which honestly is better than the first time I ever opened an Allen Ginter last year, where I pulled 2 bat relics. Of course, one of those being Bo Bichette. I'm pulling 2 bat relics and a rip card. Now, we could pull additional. I don't know, but let's just enjoy the rest of this rip. There's Ching. I'm guessing he is a comedian. There's Ichiro, of course. Jenkins, and we got ourselves another Jeff Jenkins. We got ourselves another black border of Torres. Of course, this is not Gleyber Torres. This is Karateka. Oh, Karateka, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce it. And then we end it with What's Cooking. It's another sauce, this one being ketchup. Interesting. I like the Sharks last year, personally. There is some cool ones in here. I mean, there's some World Series ones in here. But we'll see what we can find. There's C.J. Abrams, rookie. Of course, Ricky. And there's Mo. Rookie for Matt Verling. Matt, yes. And rookie for Lodolo. Tsutsugo. And we have a sports agent. Oh, it's Drew Rosenhaus. Of course, we know. If you follow any players, you'll know that sports agent name. And of course, we got a pitching a gem. This one being Clayton Kershaw. And it's an aquamarine. Kind of falls in line with Gypsy Queen this year because they had those GQ gems. So it is a little bit different. Of course, those were little minis and they were kind of colored the same color of, you know, they try to at least get the colors about right. There's Schuster, who's another curler. So we got 3 curlers so far. Brandon Crawford. Yepes, of course, he actually signed the same day Ronald Acuna did. A nice rookie card for him. Juan Yepes. They actually signed in Yepes' house. There's Christian Yelich. And of course, can't have a set unless you got Jackie Robinson in it. Keuchel. And the next mini would be inside the park. This would be Mesa Verde National Park. Another interesting insert set. And, oh, this is cool. Famous rivals. You have Taylor ham and a pork roll. What's the rivals here? This would be New Jersey. Which one's the biggest sandwich in New Jersey? Is it Taylor ham or a pork roll? Because I was in New Jersey earlier this year at the National, and I will say I didn't get either one of those. All right, let's see what else we can find in this. Of course, there's Drew Rosenhaus, the full-size version of him, because that's what we always want. The sports agent. Juan Soto still with the Nationals. Todd Helton. Marcus Stroman. Is that Matt Manning, if I remember correctly? And it is. Of course, you got Alec Thomas, which I am still waiting for his RPA from Panini. So Panini, if you're watching this, I want my RPA. I know you gotta wait for him to get it. Of course, we got Jazz Chisholm here, just a regular one, and another one of these banner seasons. This would be the 1965 MVP, Willie Mays. Pretty cool, and I think we're only about halfway through the box. I'm going to try to go quick, but there's just so many cards here. so many unique cards, too. It's Welker, Bryson Stott, and that would be, I forget what Gore's, not Frank Gore, because that's Mackenzie Gore. Frank Gore's a football player, and definitely not a rookie. Yohan Makata. Of course, we talked about Willie Mays. There he is again. A rookie for Friedel. And we got, what Irving is this? It'd be a Ginter back for Monte Irving. That's pretty cool. Ginter backs are over here. And then 1968 MVP, that would be Bob Gibson. Kind of sucks that they put all your hits right at the top, but I get it. It's just good that you're not buying them like individual cards or individual packs here. It's Ryan Mountcastle, Bob Feller. Oh, there's a painful one. Freddie Freeman in that enemy's uniform. Dave Winfield. Westman. What does Westman do? Looking at him, it's got to be UFC, maybe? Oh, no. Well, that actually makes a whole lot of sense. Looking at him, the reason I was saying UFC is looking at his hands. He's got a little tattoo there. He is a tattooist. There's Wilson Contreras. There's the comedian Chiang again. Just a base. And then pitching a gem. This would be Shohei Ohtani. Of course, behind him, the Ruby. Bunch of packs to go. Oh, see the back one's already one that's going to make me happy. There's Blake Snell. Cal Raleigh. He did well for the Mariners this year. There's Be Real. Rapper, right? Yep. Miranda. Kirby. Jim Cat. And we got another black border for Rafael Devers. You know, I have not been looking to see if any of those black borders, and they're all base backs. I think there is actually Ginter backs, but I'm not certain. And then this would be the 1957 MVP with the Milwaukee Braves, Hank Aaron. It's interesting to see the Milwaukee hat there. Of course, 1957 is also the year that the Braves won the World Series. And I don't have that ring handy, but I do have a replica of that ring. There's Tim Anderson, Charlie Blackmon, Monte Irvin, Ryan Sandberg, Miggy again, Blevin, and we got, what in the world is this? Baseball Lexicon, High Cheese. Cheese, or sometimes called cheddar, is a sizzling fastball that has something extra on it. Okay. Then we end it, the 2020 MVP for the ALCS. This will be Randy Arozarena. Pretty cool. Of course, the ALCS MVP this year being Jeremy Pena. Of course, he was the World Series MVP also. But that doesn't matter because it's not him. Oh, speaking of the man who, like I said, just turned 53 on Monday, Ken Griffey Jr. And we'll be giving out some Ken Griffey Jr. cards at the end of this video. Adam Wainwright, Jose Ramirez, Mark McGuire, Davey Cutts. I'm guessing he's a barber. Just a wild guess, and he is. Imagine that. Oh, there's Lou Piniella. Of course, that's Lou Piniella as a player, not as the coach. Of course, he was the coach of the Rays when I was watching him. What is it? 3-time League Manager of the Year. That's pretty cool. Just interesting to see him in his uniform, well, his player uniform instead of his coach uniform. Of course, that was also a lot younger him. That's Balkovec. And obviously, she's probably a coach of the Yankees since I know she's not a player. Yes, she's a baseball coach, and this would be a Ginter back. And then end it with the Cy Young Award 2013, be Clayton Kershaw. And it's just like these packs just keep procreating. Every time I reach in there, I think it's going to start hitting a bottom somewhere, but I haven't yet. There's the new World Series champion, Jose Altuve. And that would be Edgar Rodriguez, or Alex Rodriguez, my bad. Of course, he's up for the Hall again. I don't know if he's going to make it. Just a very young. It actually doesn't look like what A-Rod looks like today. Austin Nola, rookie of Bobby Witt Jr. There's the Rocket. House, what does this guy do? And he is a musician. Performed with a bunch of people. I don't know who he is. Not music I listen to. Because this is Yadi Molina. Of course, recently just retired. Of course, it's another Ginter back. Pretty cool. And it's another pitching a gem, this one being Garrett Cole. Be interesting if they would actually... I guess that might be the date. Well, no. That's just the... Because there's no way that Shohei Ohtani could have pitched that in 1994. I don't know. I don't know what that... It might be their birth date, actually. Don't know. I gotta go check that out. And everybody who knows, put it in the comment section below. As we keep rolling with these packs. Very interesting stuff. That's the reason I like Allen Ginter so much. Is there's definitely some fun stuff in here. Jake Cronenworth. Ricky Hernandez. And Fox. Robert Clemente. Brandon Marsh, of course, still in his Angels uniform. He did go to the Padres. Duran, and we have another inside the park. What park is this one inside? We got something cool behind it. Acadia National Park. It would be in California, if I remember correctly. I don't remember, to tell you the truth. Oh, no, it's the Atlantic, so not. Totally different wrong. And of course, I'm not a geography major. But we got, this is kind of cool. And boy, this one's going to cause some rivalries right here. Which is the best piece of pizza? You got the New York slice or the Chicago deep dish? Very interesting. And I know people from Chicago, and I know people from New York, so that's going to be a nice card to bring out over Thanksgiving. Actually, I think I only have people from Chicago this Thanksgiving. There's Santillan, rookie, and Lewis. Schwarboom. Of course, followed by a guy who beat him in the World Series, Kyle Tucker. Xander Bogaerts. Be curious to see where he ends up. Of course, there's Kutch. And we have, that'll be Danny Glover. Just a plain one. And we got Get That Bread. Of course, this would be that pork roll that they were talking about from New Jersey. Interesting. Another interesting one of those. Another one of those insert sets. Trying to remember what I was even going to say. Again, I haven't looked at a lot of what all the different inserts was. I looked a little bit at the checklist, not a lot at it. And as always, some of these inserts are very interesting. Oh, we got a special day insert even. It looks like it's going to be a good one too. Of course, there's Yates. Does not look like a baseball player, and that's because he is a sports reporter. There's Bo Bichette, Justin Verlander, Byron Buxton, Rod Carew. Is that Ramon Urias, if I remember correctly? No, Luis Urias. My bad. And we have a Javier Baez, but it's backwards for some reason. And the reason is it just turned that way. There is no real reason why that was backwards. But this was what I thought was kind of cool. The International Coffee Day. So if you are like I am, your day doesn't start with until you have your cup of coffee. So this is your day. And what is International Coffee Day? first day of October each year. Very interesting. And Allen Ginter has some of the most unique inserts. I really wonder what do they do? I mean, it's one thing to figure out, okay, how do you get, baseball players, it makes sense to be on the cards. Giancarlo Stanton. But, like, how do you choose that Sendog is going to make on one of these cards? Now, they do, he's another rapper, they do a Ask That One. But when it comes to the inserts, who makes up those? I don't know. Beal is a basketball player. There's Crawford. And we have T.J. Osborne, musician. And it's another one's just turned around for no apparent reason. But we got a 1995 Cy Young winner. Of course, that would be the man who's gotten 4 Cy Youngs, 3 of them with the Braves, Greg Maddux. And I've gotten a lot of those banner season cards. Don't know how many there are. Again, this is one of those products I'll just pull them just for the fun of it. Not really going to chase anything. I will chase the base set, but that'd be about it. Starlin Marte. But everything else, there's Jim Tomei. Everything else will be like the insert sets. Really not going to go after them. Reggie. Trevor Story. And Vertec. And for our next, of course, it is also backwards. This is Kate Brownell. It's a softball player and a fitness trainer. And then the 2014 MVP, we now can call this an official rip because we did pull our Mike Trout. Oh, and we are down to the final 3 packs. So let's see what we're going to pull. Obviously, it will probably not be another hit, but that's okay. Jack Flaherty, George Springer, Yu Darvish, North. Looks like lacrosse. I'm guessing maybe, and it is Charlotte North lacrosse player. And the reason I looked at it, I noticed what she was holding, plus the fact that I did in my Goodwin Champions actually have an autograph of a lacrosse player. Never thought I'd ever have that before. There's Roger Maris, who had his record broken by Aaron Judge. Of course, Pedro. And we do have one backwards, finally for a reason. This would be Brandon Nimmo, a Ginter back for the Mets. Of course, he is also currently a free agent, so we'll see where he turns up. And then 2019 Cy Young, man who finally won a World Series game, Justin Verlander. He's got a couple rings, but he finally can say one of those wins was on me. 2 packs to go. This has been a very, very fun rip. Of course, the fun's not going to end when we open these 2 packs because we still have that giveaway to do. Brian De La Cruz. Oh, it's Yogi. And Thor. Of course, Thor ended up with the Phillies. Actually got to pitch in a World Series game. Eddie Murray. And we have, oh man, Montas. I forget what Montas's first name was. Frankie. And oh, this is a nice one right here. Matter of fact, it's such a nice one. As you may, if you watch it enough, you know I do have this man's autograph. This would be Warren Spahn. Greatest left-handed pitcher of all times. Ranked 6th in career wins. First for left-handers. And honestly, if it wasn't for World War II and he had been playing the whole time, he would probably be right behind Walter Johnson and Cy Young in number of wins. Last pack. Let's put him right in the right spot too. It doesn't surprise me he has a diamond behind him. But we got the last pack. Let's see what we can find. There's Luis Castillo. Of course, he's no longer with the Reds, but of course Joey Votto is. And we got more, and that looks like he's paddling. So is he a survivalist or is he just a canoeist? He's an explorer. Makes sense. Wow, he did a 22-month solo canoe journey across America. That'd be pretty hard since there's not any lakes or rivers that goes wholly across America. I mean, you got to carry a bit. There's Lou Bob. And Hank Aaron. Of course, this will be him in his Atlanta outfit, not his Milwaukee Braves. Mauer. And we got ourselves another inside the park. Let me see if I can guess this one. This would be Wrangell St. Elias National Park. That's actually up in the Northwest. Oh, actually, yes, it is in extreme Northwest in Alaska. Not quite as famous as Denali, but so be it. And then we end it with a card for another special day, National Potato Chip Day. And I love me some potato chips too. This is every March 14th. So that's it. Obviously, from a hit perspective, we did pull a few good ones. We did pull Todd Helton, a nice bat relic, and it is a game-used piece of bat. So he did swing that one, or at least held it. He probably swung it too because he could hit. We got a game-used Oriole jersey of Cal Ripken Jr. Pretty neat here. Again, both of these, they put those little cutouts so you can actually sit there and touch them. And I always do until I put them in a sleeve. And then, of course, pulling one of our rookie pitchers. He did pitch this year. They did put him back down. We'll see how well he does next year, but this one be Mr. Kyle Mueller. So, with that being said, now it's time to go ahead and jump over and find out who is the one that's going to win these Ken Griffey Jr., now 53 years old. Who's going to win these cards? So, hold on as I jump over there. And now it's time to see who was the winner of these Ken Griffey Jr. cards. First off, I got to find which one it is. Let's see. Yeah. Here's the giveaway. So I'll pull up the comments. Here's the 10. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 entries. Of course, I checked. Nothing held for review. Just to let you know, if anyone ever wondering if you don't see something, a lot of times it does get held for review. But none of these have gotten held for review. So first off, thanks for everybody deciding to play. But let's back up, get down to the J-Rod, and let's go ahead and do our giveaway. Now, I do use TubeBuddy to pick my winner. And I don't ask for any specific comments. All I say is choose from all comments. It's actually one of the reasons why I don't comment on any of your comments during a contest, is so it doesn't throw me in there and have to make me repick. So let's go ahead and hit this button and see who's going to win. Good luck, everyone. And the winner is Nathan Young. So I will be contacting you, getting your address so I can send those cards. So be prepared. Of course, it's pretty cool that the kid's actually the player you most collected back in the 90s. That is pretty neat. So I appreciate everyone doing this. I definitely will be doing my next giveaway at 500 subs. And the crazy thing, since I started this a week ago, we went from 300 to 351 subs since then. So actually getting to 500 is going to be pretty quick. And it was less than 2 months to get this, or actually, what was it, in October? No, it was actually less than 2 months to get to this one. So this one will be pretty quick. So thanks for everybody that's played. I appreciate if coming along. And if you like this kind of thing and you want to try again at 500 or just watch what I do, definitely may invite you to join the channel, hitting that subscribe button below, and of course notify bell so you get notified when my next contest happens. Also, obviously a lot of y'all know how to put comments on videos, but if you have any feedback on the nice Allen Ginter 2022, there's definitely some cool cards there, and I'm going to be getting more of that product. It is a fun one. But if you got any comments, drop in the comment section below. But as always, definitely do me a solid. Hit the thumbs up to this video. It definitely helps the YouTube algorithm, drive more views to the channel. Appreciate taking the time. I appreciate everybody, I appreciate all my subscribers, and I appreciate all of y'all who, put in to win these Ken Griffey Jr. cards. And I look forward to doing this again real soon. So until next time, bye now.